Have you ever faced a choice so big it could change your entire future? This is a story about two men, two paths, and two very different destinies. After returning from Egypt, God had blessed Abram immensely. He was rich in livestock, silver, and gold, and his nephew, Lot, who traveled with him, also had flocks, herds, and tents. Their wealth grew so vast, so quickly, that it became a problem. The land simply couldn't support them both. Their herdsmen began to argue, fighting over scarce grazing lands and crowded water wells. The blessing was becoming a burden, and the tension between their camps was reaching a breaking point. Family was turning against family. Seeing the growing conflict, Abram, the elder, approached Lot with incredible wisdom and humility. Standing on a high hill overlooking the vast, sprawling land, he said to his nephew, "Let there be no strife between you and me, or between my herdsmen and your herdsmen. For we are kinsmen. The whole land is before you. Let's separate. If you take the left hand, then I will go to the right. Or if you take the right hand, then I will go to the left." Think about that. Abram, who had received the original promise from God, offered the first choice to the younger man. He put peace and family above his own rights and personal gain. He was willing to trust God with his future, no matter what land was left for him. Lot lifted his eyes, and what he saw took his breath away. He looked toward the entire plain of the Jordan, and he saw that it was well watered everywhere, like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt. It was a lush, green, fertile paradise, sparkling with rivers and promising an easy life. His decision was made not by faith, but by sight. He chose the best of what he could see, the path that looked most prosperous and comfortable. His gaze followed the valley down towards the distant cities shimmering in the heat, Sodom and Gomorrah. He pointed, his choice clear. He wanted the green land, the land of apparent abundance. He chose what the world offered, and so, their paths diverged. Lot packed up his family, his flocks, and all his possessions, and journeyed east. He moved his tents as far as Sodom, a city renowned not for its beauty, but for the great wickedness of its people before the Lord. He chose to live near a culture that stood against everything God represented. Meanwhile, Abram remained in the land of Canaan. He watched Lot's caravan disappear toward the seductive, bustling cities in the valley. Then he turned his own people toward the quieter, more rugged hills, toward a future that looked far less certain, guided only by his faith in God's unseen promise. Two men, two choices, two completely different directions. After Lot had separated from him, Abram stood alone in the quiet expanse of Canaan. As the sun began to set, casting a warm, golden glow over the land, the Lord spoke to him, "Lift up your eyes now, and look from the place where you are. Northward and southward and eastward and westward, all the land that you see, I will give to you and to your offspring forever. I will make your offspring as the dust of the earth, so that if a man could count the dust of the earth, then your offspring also could be counted." Abram, standing in the seemingly less desirable land, received a promise far greater than any fertile valley. He received a nation, a legacy, and the very land itself forever. With a heart full of gratitude and renewed faith, Abram moved his tents and went to live by the great trees of Mamre at Hebron. There, under a solitary, ancient tree, he gathered stones. He didn't build a mansion or a fortress. He built an altar to the Lord. He honored the God who guides, who provides, and who always keeps his promises. While Lot chose the path of sight, settling near wickedness, Abram chose the path of faith, building his life around worship. His story reminds us that the choices we make today, guided by either what we see or what we believe, will shape the destiny of our tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and if this story inspired you, please like and subscribe for more.